These top 3 tips will massively increase your productivity as a developer, but only if you do one thing: stay disciplined. My name is Hakeem and I'm a Web3 developer working for eBay. And my mission is to teach you Web3 development. So let's begin. Now, to start, these aren't necessarily, development practices, and more so life practices, because the way you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're not completing tasks in one area, then you're most likely not completing tasks in almost every other area. The first step I would give is fasted morning exercise. Now, I'm a firm believer that breakfast is the biggest marketing scam in the world. I think that the thought of just eating food immediately after waking up doesn't make any sense. First of all, digestion is an extremely heavy process and it takes away from your cognitive ability. Not only that, but it makes you complacent too. So I suggest doing what I do: waking up, hydrating, and going straight to a workout, either the gym or going for a run. Now, this gets your mind into this mindset where I'm ready for anything now, because you've woke up, you've moved with speed, urgency, your body's worked out, your blood's flowing, your mind's in this headspace to solve problems. So you're ready for anything life's gonna throw at you, right? So you can attack life. Life doesn't attack you. So when you sit down at that computer desk and you start coding, right, you're ready for any console errors, any unexpected deployment errors that you're gonna inevitably receive. So that's the first thing, is fasted morning exercise. Now, this leads me on to my second step, which is fasting all day. Now, this is not for the faint-hearted and it requires a lot of discipline. Even myself recently, I've been having light lunches, like a banana or some grapes, but that's it. It's essential that if you do eat during the day, it's extremely light and healthy, so you're not getting these afternoon naps or getting fatigued. You don't get that afternoon crash that everyone complains about. Now, the 2 things that fasting all day does for you is that it helps you maintain that focus from the morning and carries it throughout the day. And the second thing is speed, because you're not having to worry about cooking food or going out and getting food. You can just get more stuff done in that time. Now, I'm not suggesting you endlessly work without any breaks. Breaks are critical, especially going for walks, because we're sitting down all day, we're hunched over the desk or whatever. You need to move around, stretch your body. But as I said, by being fasted, it keeps your mind engaged. It keeps you uncomfortable, so you have to solve this problem to get that dopamine hit. Because the only real reason why you want to eat food during the day, really, especially if it's like, junk food like most people eat, is because you want that dopamine hit. But what if you got that dopamine hit from productivity instead of just eating whatever food feels good in the moment, makes you tired, makes you less productive, so on and so forth. The final step is journaling and stretching. They say the next morning is dictated the night before. So it's essential that you get those thoughts that are in your head that have accumulated throughout the day and put it onto paper and write it out too. Don't type it out, write it out. It does something, it hits different when you write things out. When you're journaling, it's key that you journal with intention. And that intention should be, what did I do good today? And what do I need to improve on tomorrow? It has to be a open discussion, a bit like this right now, like a reflective account of what happened that day and all the emotions that you're feeling currently. And I like to write down at the top of the paper. I'll show you now. So I like to write down at the top, probably can't even see it. It will say like feeling. So I'll say like feeling 6.5 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. And it'll be an honest account as to how I'm feeling at that point in time. And so I'll do the reflection. So I'll do the feeling at the top, the date, a overview of what happened that day, and then 3 good things and 3 bad things to improve upon. So let me say that again. The date, the overall feeling in that moment, the content of what happened that day, and then 3 good things, 3 bad things. Now, the 3 bad things shouldn't just be, oh, this, I didn't do this today, or this went horribly wrong. It should be what you didn't achieve or what didn't go so well, and how you're going to improve upon it next time. That's key. You need to know what you're going to do tomorrow, not just like some arbitrary date. Okay, what am I going to do tomorrow about this? Like tomorrow when I wake up. Because the more you delay something, the worse it gets. Time kills all deals, and time makes all problems worse. So you need to you need to deal with that problem immediately. Either before or after you've journaled, do at least 10 to 15 minutes of stretching. Because when you stretch, it releases endorphins, so you feel better, puts you in a meditative state, which is perfect for bedtime. It's kind of like exercising, how exercising in the morning gets you hyped up. Stretching in the evening gets you calmed down and just ready for that deep restorative sleep. So those are my 3 main tips. Let me know what your productivity tips are down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.